curious on some advice. Current in-phase system, disconnect. This obviously goes in as a line tapped to the main coming off the meter here. So with this, my main 200 amp input from the meter, if I were to put a 200 amp fuse disconnect for that, I'm assuming I would need to move this and this over so I could put it here. And then would you put a 200 amp transfer switch here then? And then feed power back or up and over to the main? Because the other thought was to put the 200 amp fuse shut disconnect here, run it up and back, and I could put the transfer switch here, feed the main, and then maybe somehow run it back to where over here somewhere to put the all-in-one inverter. Because my hope was to use all this wall space, because this is the north side, it doesn't get any sun, for batteries and inverter, and it would be better for my mess in the garage. So what am I not thinking about? What am I not, or what am I overlooking? Thank you. Or leave all this alone, put the 200 amp disconnect here, put the transfer switch here, run wires back to the main from the transfer switch. But then, am I allowed to jump over conduit with other conduit? Because this is pool, this is another outlet that I installed, and I don't have to try to move or figure out how to move any of this stuff. But I wasn't sure, I couldn't find anything that says I could or could not jump over conduit with other conduit to get back into the main. Because then I could just start fresh from here. In Florida, at least from what I read, as long as this is outside and the fused disconnect is outside, I can be any distance between here and the meter. And then that would solve a whole bunch of nonsense, because then I could just start working on this, figuring out how to do conduit over there, and then have my transfer switch, and then my all-in-one, and then whatever else I want to put over here.